Oh my gosh, you guys, sit down. Grab your coffee, your tea, or honestly, maybe a glass of wine because we need to talk. If you've been scrolling through your newsfeed today, your heart probably stopped just like mine did. You might have seen headlines floating around, terrifying, confusing headlines, linking Angela Deem, our chaotic but undeniable queen of 90-Day Fiance, to a shooting accident. My DMs have been blowing up. Everyone is asking, is Angela okay? Did something happen at the house in Georgia? Is Michael involved? The panic is real. The internet is a wild place, and today it has been absolutely on fire with rumors. But I'm here to be your bestie, your investigator, and your voice of reason. I've dug through the clickbait, the messy forums, and the official reports to get to the bottom of this. So take a deep breath. Let's separate the fact from the fiction, because the truth is actually messier, more emotional, and more Angela than you could ever expect. First things first, the shooting rumor. Let's rip the band-aid off right now. Angela Deem has not been shot. I repeat, Mima is physically safe. She is not in the hospital for a gunshot wound, and she was not involved in a shootout at her home today. So where on earth did this terrifying rumor come from? It looks like we are dealing with a classic case of internet telephone gone wrong. There are two major heartbreaking and shocking storylines currently swirling in the 90-day universe that likely caused this confusion, and when you mash them up in a headline, it looks like a disaster involving Angela. The Brian Muniz story. If you've been watching the latest seasons, you know about Brian Muniz. His story is incredibly tragic and emotional. He recently opened up about the shooting accident from his past that left him paralyzed. Headlines about 90-Day Fiance star shooting accident are trending right now because of his brave confession. It's easy to see how a quick glance at a news feed could make you think it was Angela if her picture was next to a generic 90-Day star headline. The DJ Dove flashback. Longtime fans remember Douglas Wooten, aka DJ Doug, the wedding planner from Angela's early seasons. He was involved in a serious murder charge involving a shooting a few years ago. Sometimes these old stories resurface on Facebook or suggested articles with current dates, tricking us into thinking it's breaking news now. So physically, Angela is okay, but emotionally, that is a whole different story, because while there were no literal bullets flying today, Angela is absolutely firing shots, and she's taking no prisoners. The real shots fired. Angela versus Michael. If you think a physical accident is scary, you clearly haven't seen Angela Deem during a breakup. The shooting happening today is metaphorical, but it is lethal. We are witnessing one of the nastiest, most heartbreaking splits in reality TV history. Angela isn't just divorcing Michael Al-Sami, she is on a warpath to erase him. The latest tea. Just recently, Angela has been taking to social media to throw what the kids call subliminal shots. Though with Angela they are rarely subliminal. She has been posting cryptic, emotional messages about betrayal, liars, and snakes in the grass. She recently reposted a quote that said, "Stress can kill you as fast as a bullet." Chills. Do you see how that connects? That specific quote has been circulating, and it's likely another reason people are whispering about bullets and Angela in the same sentence today. She is telling the world that the stress Michael put her through, the cheating rumors, the scammer allegations, the sudden disappearance from her home, has been destroying her health. And honestly, whether you love her or find her difficult, you have to feel that pain. To bring someone over from Nigeria after years of fighting for a visa, only to have it blow up instantly, that is a level of heartbreak that changes a person. The emotional toll. I survived. Let's get relatable for a second. We have all had that ex, the one who made us crazy, the one who made us lose sleep, lose weight, or dye our hair a manic color at 3 a.m. Angela is living that nightmare on a global stage. Reports from late 2025 are painting a picture of a woman who is exhausted. Remember her massive weight loss journey? She did that to get healthy for herself and for Michael. Now fans are worried she's looking frail, not just fit. That stress bullet quote isn't just drama, it's a cry for help. She feels used. She feels like her entire 7-year journey, the trips to Nigeria, the fights with his friends, the money spent on visas, was a long con. And now that Michael is out living his best life in the US, allegedly in Texas, looking happy and unbothered, Angela is left with the emotional wreckage. She's not just angry, she's grieving, and grief looks a lot like rage when you're Angela Deem. Meanwhile, Michael's glow up. While Angela is firing shots on Instagram, Michael is doing something that probably hurts her even more. He's thriving. The latest updates on Michael Ilsami are shocking in their own way. He isn't hiding. He isn't begging for forgiveness. He's building a community. He's posting smiles. He's looking healthy. For Angela, this must feel like the ultimate slap in the face. It's the classic breakup dynamic. One person is loud and processing their pain publicly, while the other person quietly moves on, acting like the past decade never happened. Rumor has it Michael is even teasing big plans for 2025, influencer gigs, maybe even a return to the franchise without Angela. If that happens, I think we might actually see a real explosion. Angela has always said she is the star, she made him. The idea of him being famous on his own terms, that is the one bullet she can't dodge. Why we care, and why it hurts. Why are we so obsessed with this? Why did your heart drop when you thought Angela was hurt? Because despite the yelling, the cake-in-the-face moments, and the flashing, Angela is human. She is raw emotion. She doesn't filter herself, obviously. When we see a headline about a shooting accident, we panic because, in a weird way, we've been living in her living room for years. We've seen her mourn her mother. We've seen her worry about her grandkids. We've seen her desperately want to be loved. Today's scare was a false alarm, thank goodness. But it served as a wake-up call. These people on our screens are real. Their stress is real. And the dark side of reality TV fame is that sometimes the rumors can get terrifyingly dark. The final verdict. So here is the truth you can take to the bank and your group chats. FALSE. Angela Deem was shot in a physical accident today. True. Angela Deem is emotionally shooting at Michael online. True. Another 90-day star, Brian Muniz, has a tragic shooting story that is confusing the algorithms. True. The Angela/Michael saga is far from over, and it is getting uglier by the day. We can breathe a sigh of relief that Mima is safe. But let's keep an eye on her heart, because that seems to be where the real damage is happening. What do you think, 90-Day fam? Are you Team Angela feeling her pain and betrayal, or Team Michael happy he's finally free? And did that shooting headline scare you as much as it scared me? Drop a comment, text your bestie, and let's discuss. And please, stay safe out there, both on the internet and in real life.